Hello, welcome to Northrend RPG, a 1 to 3 player 7-hour playthrough story-based adventure map for solo and co-op gameplay. I'm going to be doing solo. The game offers 9 unique characters, each with their own backstory and individual quests. The gameplay is centered around completing various types of missions, providing an immersive experience for players. I expect to put these episodes up probably 2 a week, for about half an hour each episode, give or take, we'll see. The story is Northrend RPG takes place after Sylvanas, leader of the Forsaken faction, seized the former capital of Lordaeron, continuing her war against the Lich King Ner'zhul and his servant Arthas. Sylvanas sends her agents to Northrend to prepare the ground for a full-scale invasion by the Forsaken forces. I'm going to go with the middle one, challenge. The gift of the Forsaken lasts for 8 hours. That's the ability to resurrect. Lady Sylvanas, I'm pleased to report that the catacombs of Lordaeron Keep have been completely cleared. In addition, the perimeter fortifications are almost finished. With these measures in place, the Undercity will soon become an impregnable capital for your kingdom. Oh, Faramafras. I can't say his name properly, by the way. So long as the Lich King and the lackey Arthas exist, our safety shall never be assured. No matter how deep we dig in, we can't win this war by only defending ourselves. We must strike against the scourge in Northrend. In Northrend? But my lady, even though the Lich King has lost control of the undead in the Eastern Kingdoms, his forces in the north may still be strong enough to enslave the Forsaken. Sending our armies to Northrend could be disastrous. Hello. Paramafras, don't fear. You and our forces will remain here. As always, I have a better plan. We will act through others. The Lich King has many enemies. We just have to unite them. Bring the best of my livings. Let's see what most of them have and whether they're useful. It will be done, my queen. 9 worthy candidates will come immediately. The choice is yours. Alright. So, here's the hero select. You have a little bit of detail about who they are. So this is Derek Minor, the Grenadier. He has a splash as his trait, so each hero has a different trait. They got a plethora of abilities that you choose from as you progress, and a little bit of background detail on them. So he's your ranged, sort of slow firing but high damage AoE expertise. So next character, this is a Ranger Hunter. She's all about the bear, so she has a bear that follows her around. She's an archer, so if you like to play a ranger with a pet, that's the way to go. And you've got the Nerubian Brood Mother, so resistant to poison, undead Nerubians, and lots to do with spiders and poison damage over time damage. This is Dire the Dark Mystic and Necrolite, so he's all about summoning undead, as you might be able to tell, and probably doing damage over time to his opponents. This is the Demonologist Succubi, or Succubus, because there's just one of them so far. She's about getting demons and just making things burn and feel pain. Then there's the Goblin Tinker, who I assume is all about creating traps for your opponents. And then last but not least is the character I shall be playing, Hagrim Flying Axe, the Mountain Champion. He has the Master of Hammers and Axes trait, so if he's using a hammer or axe, he basically gets more chance to stun if it's a hammer, or basically do more damage if it's an axe. So his abilities are all about sort of strength based for the most part. And the last other character, and definitely the least, not necessarily, he's big. Bull's stomach is his trait. He's all about eating food. He does more than that, though. He stuns and he summons totems and whatnot. But he's not the character I'll be playing. And then you've got this character, actually. There's one more. This guy, if you like to have sort of summons, people under your command, permanent units, guardsmen, then he's a good character to go with. And then it's back to Derek. But we're going to play Hagrim. So let's select Hagrim.
Alright, who wants some?
Quest acquired. Dwarfs of Dunnor.
Brilliant.
Talk to the settlement head. And my faction reputation has changed. So I'm on acceptance. Hagrim Flying Axe, Dwarf of Khazmadan, +1. So we have our hero. He has cold melee weapon, so normal melee damage, plate armor, and he's a strength-based hero. We have a plethora of things to look through here. So first of all, let's take a look at the quests. War with the Scourge. The Scourge's Black Citadel must be destroyed. Gain the support of the local settlements. The Lich King's power is waning, and he has already lost control over a significant portion of the undead in Lordaeron. Under Sylvanas' leadership, these new liberated undead have formed the Forsaken faction and pledged to vanquish their former masters. Yet Nazul maintains control over the undead in Northrend, where the Frozen Throne stands. To circumvent the Lich King's control, Sylvanas intends to use living agents. Your task is to rally all available local forces, eliminate the Lich King's influence in the area, and prepare the coast for the arrival of the primary Forsaken forces. The strategy has previously proven effective under Sylvanas' guidance. Then we have Dwarves of Dunnor. Talk to the settlement head. Yes, we got that one. So Dunnor was established at the landing site of Moradin's expedition and functioned as the primary logistics base where dwarves could receive supplies from the southern lands. However, Moradin and his forces eventually lost contact with the base camp during the search for their legendary Frostmourne. Despite the Khazmadan order to return, some of Moradin's loyal dwarves chose to stay behind and search for their missing comrades. They fortified the camp and transitioned to self-sufficiency. Only the occasional whaling ships from Kul Terrace, daring enough to venture near the Lich King's domain, maintain Dunnor's connection with the outside world. And then we have a side quest here. Uncover the destiny of Moradin Bronzebeard's expedition. Though the dwarves of Khazmadan prioritized defending their homeland after Lordaeron's fall, Marshal Garifos' success did not escape their attention. King Magni Bronzebeard sent a squad to aid in reclaiming Lordaeron Keep. The squad was led by Hagrim, a clan champion and one of the finest axe throwers among the dwarves. The city was taken by the combined forces of Garifos, the dwarves, and the Forsaken. However, Hagrim's delay during the battle infuriated Garifos. The xenophobic marshal sought to seize the dwarven cannons, but it was never to happen. As Sylvanas decided to eliminate Garifos, unwilling to confront Khazmadan, yet the new mistress of Lordaeron Keep allowed Hagrim to stay and even promised to prepare an expedition to Northrend, where the king's brother had gone missing. So there's our quests. Now, this is the bag. You sort out health, mana, support, special potions here. I'm new to all of this, but I've had a little look through so I can describe this to you at least. And you can consume a drink, and drinks have a negative effect on you. They make you move slower or have less defense, but they also give you luck or evasion or vampirism, all that kind of stuff. Additional abilities, so if you get stuck, maybe you want to kill yourself, so you can reset yourself. This is the fountain. There's an ability called the Gift of the Forsaken, which allows a fallen hero to recover at an available graveyard from this menu. You can select the location for resurrection, extend the duration of the gift. So that's ticking all the time, by the way. So when you choose your difficulty, the harder difficulties and the impossible, like, they have like rubbish. You kind of like, if you die, then that's it. You don't come back. And I thought that might be a bit rough for like a first playthrough of this map, so I went with the medium option, the challenge one. So that way I still had the option to res as long as I beat the map within the 6 to 7 hour mark. Passive abilities, so Master of Hammers, you saw that one that's like stun increase with a hammer or bleed damage or something like that with an axe. Orb effects, I don't know that one. Attribute enhancement, so the unassigned trophy points to upgrade strength, agi, or int. So you defeat bosses and you get that. We have gold, we have crystals, they're granted as rewards for completing quests. They're used to buy certain items. Supply 0 out of 1. Each 10th level provides +1 to supply, so if you wanted to have more mercenaries, maybe that's good for you. Then you've got cameras for following the heroes, zoom in, zoom out, weather effects being enabled, and time spent. So if we turn it on, you can see I've already spent 2 minutes just describing what's going on. I can whack the dialogue playback speed to 130% probably, and replay recording, that's for if you want to watch the whole replay. You have to have that featured on, but we're not too worried because we're recording this anyway. Quest locations, the ability to ping the current location. So there's a quest over here. You can see there's like an exclamation mark over his head. So we will take a look at that in a moment. Item locations. as well as quest items you may have left behind, and the boss locations. So I don't think any of that affects me just yet. So ask about, so talk to the selected character. If they got an exclamation mark over their head, then you can have a chat with them. There's hero information, so this is all the stats of your hero. So here's the inhabitants. They got like some custom models. So the dwarf sort of worker units look really cool to me. I love them. I think they're great. The dwarf race coming to Warcraft 3 soon. I'm going to have a little chat with this guy, so I'll press G for my hero menu and then X for ask about. Mordin the Righteous says, welcome to Dun Nor. My name is Mordin the Righteous and I'm in charge here. What brings you to these harsh lands, warrior? Greetings, Mordin. I'm Hagrim, servant of Magni Bronzebeard. Word has reached Ironforge that Moradin has fallen in the ice. Our king wishes to know what really happened. We've lost contact with Moradin's squad a long time ago, since they left with Lordanians to explore the mainland. We have heard nothing from them. Ask Halfredan, the last of the supply runners, to return. He may know no more. Where can I find him? You should be at the hunter's camp to the north. Leave through the gates and follow the river. You'll find him there. And tell Halfredan to return quickly. There is work for him. There's a rabid warg roaming the area. With its wild howls, it has kept the residents awake. Our gunner tried to kill the warg, but his weapon wasn't long-ranged enough. Poor pup. I'll take care of it myself. Well, Hagrim, your help is just in time. Okay, so we got probably a side quest here to kill the wolf. So you get a crystal, experience, and +1 to reputation if you help the town deal with the rabid warg. A giant warg's howling is keeping them awake. If you can lure the wolf closer to the town gates, the guards can help deal with it. So, oh yeah. You can buy fish over here to give you some effects. Probably won't worry about that. I got a transport ship. I'm not going to use that right now. And you can repair neutral machines. Probably good for the Goblin Tinker. Oh, got myself a fishing net. A set of durable fishing nets used by northern fishermen. Net throw. Air targets are grounded. Okay, interesting. The little snowman there as well. So if we change the camera to follow, just for argument's sake, I'm not going to keep it like this, but just to give you a feel for what you can do. Give you more of that RPG feel. In this building, you can buy some more expensive gear. So, for example, this one is +20 strength, but -1 agi and int. And embodies the strength and weaknesses of its original owner. So, has a bruiser effect. Deals extra 1-time strength damage when attacking, but reduces movement speed by 24% and attack speed by 12% for 15 seconds. I don't quite like the debuff, but the 20 strength does sound quite strong. It's got a cooldown, so maybe the cooldown is like either you activate it or it just happens. Now, you can only have one belt, one type of boots, one type of gloves, so you'll be equipping sort of weapons as you go and armor. Here's some more village buildings. I'm going to whack the camera out of this for now, so we'll come out and zoom out. So I can get control once again. This looks like an alternative path. I found myself some crates actually, and some coins, so that's nice. The rotten fish, that does a debuff on you. You lose some health, but you also do damage to nearby opponents, like Disease Cloud from Abominations. More buildings. Okay, so here you got a steam tank. That sounds like it could be quite strong to have on your side, but you need to repair it because it wouldn't naturally repair. You got mercenary contracts, so if it dies, then after a while you get a new one for free, which is obviously nice. There's like one more building over here. I haven't actually properly explored this place yet because I want to sort of go into this pretty fresh. Oh, I see. So these are... Ooh, see that? That's a lot of crystals, so you need to defeat quite a few quests for that. Strength 9 and damage 48. Chopping Strike grants a 48% chance to deal 60 extra damage, or only for ranged axe throw. We don't have ranged. But that axe throw ability, every 10th attack deals extra 144 damage. So there's stuff to sort of... I'll probably just sort of hoard my gold and go for the best stuff in the long run. Now, speaking of which, I do have Abilities. Go to the list of abilities and talents to learn. As the heroes gain levels, they are given 1 skill point that can be spent on learning new abilities or improving existing ones. Maximum hero level is 35. The number of unassigned skill points can be found in the upper left corner of the screen below the hero icon. This is a... What is this? Unassigned skill points. Okay. So I got 1. Throws a boomerang axe that deals 2 times strength damage to all enemies it passes through. The axe then returns to the hero, hitting any enemies on its path. And it's 0 mana there. We'll see about that. Cooldown 20 seconds. Or deal 2 times strength damage. Additionally, does a debuff, dizziness, movement speed, and attack speed reduction. The effect lasts for 8 seconds. Duration is halved. I think that can play into your other abilities, that one. So it's kind of hard to choose here.
Brilliant.
I don't know whether I just go more melee orientated. I think he has got another throw option, but it's for like hammers.
I'm coming through.
Okay, I'm exploring out in the world. Come across some trolls. They do quite a bit of damage, but one thing you can do that I found out in single player when doing a little bit of testing is you can pull them to the guards, as it was mentioned as well in the quest. I think you get the experience. I'm not 100% sure if I get the experience if they get the kills, but you certainly get the gold at least. And it's quite hard to kill the mobs otherwise. I think I'm going to try the thunderclap, even though the boomerang axe is kind of awesome. Only because I'm not entirely sure yet. And I know that this plays into other abilities. But you get so many abilities, as you saw. I think you can only have, what, 2, 4, potentially 6? So we've got the dizziness effect. There's ice troll huts. May as well destroy these and see what happens. Oh, I can't. I assume they can't be destroyed because their health wasn't going down there. We come back to hero statistics. Extra damage. I got 0 luck. Not much of a lucker. Oh, they got ensnaring me. I'm getting a lot of damage done for free though. This does cost mana though. 30 mana. But my mana regeneration is not too bad. I might have to go and buy some food. I've got restore health points here. A long cooldown on this.
Brilliant. I'm coming through. Brilliant. Move it. Out of my way. Move it. Out of my way.
Looks like the end of this path.
I'm
going to keep going north.
Out of my way. Move it.
Direct mana. Hello. Thank you for the sub.
Brilliant.
There's a dog over there. I don't know if that's the one I'm supposed to get.
Evening.
Give me something to do. I'm coming through.
Baby polar bear. Where's the mum? That might be it. 21 to 23 damage.
I'm coming through. Out of my way. Brilliant. What's this? Move it. I'm coming through. Out of my way.
There we go. We've got him on the back swing now. So get some extra hits off. Whilst they're running back. As well as having the time on Thunderclap.
I'm coming through. Out of my way. Brilliant. I'm coming through. Move it. Out of my way. Brilliant.
Got to be a bit sneaky here because I'm low on health.
Coming through.
I've got those potions, but if I can hold on to not using them,
Out of my way. I'll one up. Move it. I'm
then
coming
perhaps I shall.
through. Out of my way.
The leash point's about here.
Brilliant. I'm coming
There we
through.
go.
Move it.
So get one extra hit in.
I'm coming through. Out of my way. Brilliant. Move it.
I'm aware.
Brilliant.
We'll do another
Out of
Thunderclap
my way.
and then probably just go for the attack.
I'm coming through.
I won't drag it out too much because time is ticking as well. But this should be enough to kill him before he kills me, at least.
Alright. Out of my way. I'm coming through. Brilliant.
19 gold for that near-death experience.
Brilliant. I'm coming through. Out of my way. Move it. Brilliant. I'm coming through. Out of my way. Move it. Out of my way. Brilliant. I'm coming
There's
through.
more polar bears.
Move it. Out of my way. I'm coming through.
Not something I can fight right now.
Brilliant. Brilliant.
Got to find that warg.
Move it.
Oh,
I'm coming through.
that's an enraged polar bear.
Aye.
I very much doubt he'll be able to chase me all the way back to base. The warg must be close to base if you can kite it to the towers. Because this polar bear is probably going to run back in a moment.
Wait till you see me in action. I'm coming through.
Probably. Maybe not. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So let's go up this way then.
Give me something to do. Move it. I'm coming through. I'm coming through.
Okay, so a troll.
Brilliant.
And a young ice troll over there.
Move it.
So he's pulling over his friend.
Out of my way.
Let's see if I get the experience. We've got 39 out of 50.
I'm coming through. Move it. Brilliant. I'm coming through. Out of my way. Out of my way. I'm coming through. Move it.
Yes, we do.
Brilliant.
47 there.
Out of my way.
That's a couple of extra kills there. The color of creep names corresponds to their role in battle. So minion support is purple, slayer is red, tank is sort of
Brilliant.
bluish, boss is bluish as well, and elite guard is kind of this weird green. If I keep the priests sort of missing some health, they'll just heal each other. Although this will take forever. I don't have the damage. Come on. Run them through. At least I've healed a little bit over time as well. I just need like one more thunderclap. I'll focus on this guy now because one more thunderclap with the extra attacks should do the trick. But you see he'll start attacking me if I don't hit the other one. So then I'm losing health. Right, we got an extra thing. So now you can choose Boomerang Axe or Battle Frenzy. After defeating an enemy, the hero temporarily gains strength. So the effect does not trigger on summon units. The maximum strength bonus can be obtained as 15. Try not to die first. Cancel that. Getting a bit close. The hero does not kill any enemies. The accumulated bonus strength will decrease 1 every 5 seconds. You have to kind of keep fighting. At the moment, that's not where I'm at right now. So, I don't know. Plus, you need to depend on having mobs to kill before you even start building it up. Let's take the Boomerang Axe then. That was the other ability. So we can throw that and then pull back. And then it returns to me and it should do damage to them on the return. So that does seem pretty good. I'm going to take a health potion because I'm going to die otherwise. Yeah, Boomerang Axe was pretty cool. It looks pretty cool as well. Ah. Oh, good. Bit of damage done. This guy's out on his own, so that's good for me. So I can chuck that and run. And that will catch him. And on the way back, if you time it right. I want to be stingy and try not to buy too many health potions, or I'll have a look at some point whether there's proper like heals over time, but you have to sit down for 30 seconds or whatever it is. Because if I get enough strength, I should get natural health regeneration anyway. I reckon that caught him, but I don't know. I can't see him chasing after me, so I might be caught just short. Must have been short. Just like my dwarf. So, where's this warg? Held the town guard, beat the warg. Should be near. I don't think he's that way. Maybe he is. Maybe it's that version of North rather than this version of North. Because I have looked around quite far and there's no way. So I think I'll go back in a moment. Let's just kill this guy. That was quite good damage. Yeah, I'll head back now. And I think we'll go for that warg. Because this is just Ice Troll Valley. So it must be here. I assume you might be able to heal from just standing near here. What's this? Activate portal. Once the portal is activated, you can use it to travel seamlessly, but it's going to cost you some crystals. If we get more abilities, because my mana regeneration seems pretty good.
I'm coming through.
+4 int for 350 isn't bad. But obviously we would just want damage, don't we? Big damage.
Wait till you see me in action. Brilliant. I'm coming through.
Yes, I did see a warg on the right hand side, so it has to be.
Out of my way. Brilliant. I'm coming through. Move it.
It's like Thor's hammer, except it's an axe.
Move it. Out of my way. I'm coming through. Brilliant.
Well, at least after my experience of fighting those trolls, I've gone into hard mode, so there we go, there's the warg. I got a bit more experience. They don't normally chase after they cast an ability if they lose vision, so you have to get their attention again.
Out of my way. I'm coming through. Out of my way. I'm coming through.
Nice dodge.
Move it. Brilliant.
Let's see if the town guard can deal with this rabid warg.
I'm coming through. Move it. Out of my way. I'm coming through. Out of my way. Brilliant.
One more go, and we'll get him.
I'm coming through. Move it. Out of my way. Brilliant. Out of my way. Move it.
If you like this kind of video, then let me know in the YouTube comments below.
Move it. Brilliant. I'm coming through.
Blizzard did essentially make it so the custom campaigns should be working, at least the vast majority of them now, so I can obviously play more in the future.
Move it. Out of my way.
And I think I will try to keep them to like 30-minute episodes,
Brilliant. I'm coming through.
because people have a short time span.
Give me something to do.
I normally try to put them all in the same episode if I can, but this one's going to be really quite long, I think.
Stay on. Oh, what I'm through. Move it.
We got the Warg Pelt, so this item has no special properties and only intended for selling purposes. I guess that's my bonus.
Move it.
Return to Dunor.
Aye.
Okay. I thought Fortnite was dead, Chichel.